I'm here in Colorado at the Colorado School of Trades with Eugene Baker. He's going to show us what's going on inside.
All right, let's go. So this is the machine shop, Gavin.
This is awesome.
Yep, so this is going to be the second quarter of the students program. So it's going to be 15 weeks dedicated for machining. So they will go through, spend about 2 months on manual lathes, about 3 weeks on manual mills, and then they're going to spend about 3 weeks in the CNC lab and get introduced into a little bit of laser imaging as well.
And this, I think, is one of the things that really sets the Colorado School of Trades apart from some of the other schools where machines aren't available. You know,
Yeah.
If you're studying remotely, you're not going to have that opportunity to get hands-on, which is some of the skills that you're going to really need to have a higher paying job or better job placement in the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not every school that you can go to that we have 24 lathes here, and
Right.
when you get assigned a lathe, you're on that lathe for the entire 2 months that you're in.
I
there.
noticed that their name is, so there's like a name card on top of the backsplash there, and
Yeah.
so it's not just basic machining. They're going to learn things like chambering
Yep.
and action blueprinting and some stuff like that as well.
Yep. So they'll go through the whole entire chambering process. They do a couple different dummy actions to where they're going through and profiling the barrels and then going through the chambering process on those. And then they do go through and match a Remington 700 clone to a Schill and Chrome Moly match grade barrel
Nice.
to create themselves a project rifle that they get to choose the caliber that's chambered in. They get to choose the twist rate, the contour, all of it, to where it's 100% customized towards them.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's pretty slick.
So what do we got next?
Do we want to go into the CNC lab?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Of course.
Cool. So this is the CNC lab. So we've got our 2 Tormach Slant Pro 15L lathes and then our 2 PCNC 440 mills. This is where we introduce the students into how CNC works. So we're going to go through machine referencing, tool piece offset, work piece offset, and then Tormach actually has their conversational programming system, which we have pulled up over here, where you can go into conversational programming, and if you were doing a threading operation, you just put in your X start, X end, Z start, Z end, and after you've done all of your depths of cut, you press post or append to file, and it will write all the G code for you. So it's pretty awesome just to be able to plug and play that gets them introduced into what CNC is, but it's not that 60-hour course that's solely on this is what GO1 stands for, anything like that.
Very cool. It's great that they get the hands-on time with it, because even if it's not a giant machine that fills an entire room, all that conceptual knowledge is starting to form, and they totally get what you can do with a CNC machine and
Yep, absolutely.
and learn about it all. How about
Absolutely.
the laser? Talk to me about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
so it's a Boss 30-watt laser, and we just got this guy back in December of 2022.
Okay.
And right now what we're doing is having everybody go through and do their barrel markings on their project rifle. We will allow them to go on later on in these course doing specialization or design function 1 or 2. And if they have a laser engraved project, we'll showcase how the laser engraver works, teach them about frequencies and the powers and how to get the right depth of cut for all the different markings that they need.
Yeah, us getting a fiber laser at our gunsmithing shop has been revolutionary to be able to mark barrels and have them look absolutely professional when you're done chambering.
Oh, absolutely.
And to work on laser with Cerakote, there's just so many cool new things that you can do nowadays. All right.
Awesome.
What to next?
Well, let's go to the stock section.
All right.
All right, so this is the stock section, and this is where we introduce the guys into inletting and bedding stock. So we'll start out with a synthetic stock, which usually only takes about a day or two, where we're gonna go through and inlet the action and the barrel channel to fit their barreled action, and then we're going to go through and red Scotch Brite the stock and go through and air cure Cerakote the stock to their desired look.
Very cool.
Yep.
This is a whole different side of gunsmithing. You know, to have proficiency with wood, wood stocks are kind of a different animal. I think there's really a big opportunity there as well because people love their wood, right?
Yep.
And if you can only work with metal, that's kind of like not a complete picture there as a gunsmith.
Yep. So, I mean, this is what their wood starts out as. So it's a semi-inlet duplicate piece of dark walnut.
Okay.
And what we'll do is, first and foremost, we'll chop off the forend to whatever length they want. So if they want a 8-inch forend, we're actually going to chop off this forend at 7 inches. That way we can add 1 inch of ebony on the end.
Gotcha.
After that, we're going to go through and flatten out our flywheels, making sure they're nice and parallel to each other. From there, we'll go through and drill out our action screw holes with our center line.
Okay.
That way we have that true bore working with ourselves.
Yeah.
From there, we'll go through the inletting process until we have a one-to-one contact on this receiver and then a free flow on the barrel all the way down to the action half depth.
Nice.
Once that's done, we're going to flip it over and we're going to inlet the bottom metal and the mag box, where again it's a one-to-one contact. We have proper expansion on that mag box. From there, we go through and do the shaping. So we'll start on the buttstock and then work all the way through onto the forend. When we're getting into the action, it's going to be mostly squared off, and then we can start rounding everything off into looking like the normal modern day stocks that we have today. Once we have everything shaped, we'll go through the sanding process. So for sanding, we're going to do a mud rub. So we're going to apply oil and rub at the same time. That way the pores of the wood are closed by its natural wood itself, making it last a turn of time. Once the mud rub is complete and we have a nice closed pore finish, we're going to apply oil until we're at our desired look. So students can either choose a matte, satin, or a high gloss finish. They apply their oil to their desired look, and then as soon as that's done, they finish up their metal and screw it all together, take it home, and use it however they see fit.
So the complete rifle that they build, would this stock be complemented with a barrel that they've chambered and that kind of thing?
Yep. So it's the same barreled action that they made in machine shop, and same thing for the synthetic stock. It fits that barreled action. Let's go to design and function.
All right.
So this is the design and function section. So we've got about half the students back here at all times. Design and function is where we're switching gears from building new into repair maintain. So the school actually has a working repairs facility that's open to the general public. It sees between 2,500 and 3,500 guns walk through the doors per year.
Wow.
Those guns go out onto the students to work. We allow students to do muzzle brake installations, bedding, wood stock refinishes, synthetic stock refinishes, Cerakote, and you name it, we allow them to do it, so long as it's within our scope as general gunsmiths.
Sure. No, that's awesome. Hands-on.
Yeah, absolutely. So Design and Function 1 is a 5-week course. Within those 5 weeks, which is 20 working days here, we will complete 17 firearms. So essentially a gun every single day. With it being so high-paced, what we're going to do is limit the student population to only being allowed to work on bolt action, lever action, and pump action.
Gotcha.
So they do get a very, very strong knowledge in those simple, easy platforms right off the get-go. That way it starts building their confidence for the higher echelon guns and the more complex guns. That's where Design and Function 2 comes in, is the floodgates open. So it doesn't matter what type of gun it is, we have it come in and students can work on it.
Nice.
So AR platforms, AK platforms, semi-automatic pistols, shotguns, revolvers, break-open shotguns. We've had flamethrowers come through here too. We truly try and do as much to get these guys prepared for what the workforce is.
Nice.
Design and Function 2 is a 10-week course, and over those 10 weeks, they'll complete 21 firearms. So essentially a gun every 2 days. After Design and Function 2, there is a 5-week course called Specialization, and that's these guys right over here. So, Specialization is where students get to do whatever they want to do, as long as it's legal, firearms related, school approved. If it meets those 3 criteria, the sky's the limit. So, I mean, recently we've had students go through and build more project rifles. I mean, you name it, we've seen it under the moon. There's still some other stuff that we haven't seen, obviously, but that's up to the creative minds. I've seen guys go and apply for jobs, end up getting jobs, and their new employers will send out the work before they're even at work, and students will complete that work while here, brush up on their skills. That way they're ready to hit the ground running on their first day. So
Wow.
it's pretty awesome to see that sort of stuff.
I think my project, if I was in this stage of the course, would be to build a bolt action receiver from scratch.
That'd be awesome.
I think that would be, I might do it on my own, you know? That'd
Yeah.
be a really fun project.
Let's head over to the basic
Okay.
section. So this is the basic section. It's the very first section that they go through. Basics is exactly what it sounds like. It's learning the fundamentals of gunsmithing. We're also going to teach firearm refinishing techniques. So we're going to go over bluing and wood refinishing during this section. And then we're going to give you a good baseline knowledge on how firearms operates.
You have to understand the theory in order to have that level of analytical thinking and versatility.
Oh, absolutely.
It's awesome.
Absolutely. We try and get as deep into that as fast as possible. That way, when these guys get into the latter half of the program, it starts clicking on why we started hammering this stuff so early on, because it is the fundamentals of gunsmithing.
Yeah, very cool.
Cerakote booth.
Yeah,
We'll go
let's see Cerakote.
this way. This is the Cerakote area over here at the Colorado School of Trades.
This is cool.
Yep, absolutely. Very large paint booth, obviously. Then we have two different ovens in the back. We've got our low temperature oven, which is always set at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we've got the high temperature oven, which is most used at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Always in use, except for right now, luckily, because it'd be very loud.
And you guys work directly with Cerakote, correct?
Yeah,
On
yep.
making sure that the teachers here are certified applicators and that you're using the right techniques and the right equipment and all that.
Yep, so long as it's the right time of year, we have everybody here trained as certified applicators, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm going for the advanced training in just a few weeks. I did
Yep.
some camo with the certified applicator training.
Let's go and check out the store. So this is the storeroom. So this is where all the customer guns get checked in, as well as the student guns. We've got typically two staff up here. They're also in charge of our school library. The biggest thing that we like to kind of showcase with our school library is we have the American Rifleman magazines from 1949 until current issues.
Very cool.
And it's a complete set, so
Yeah.
it's awesome to be able to go back and kind of see not only how guns have changed, but how the whole entire world has changed with printing and everything else. Truly awesome to be able to experience that just firsthand being here. But if we look around, we can see all the different types of guns that we see in here. I mean, it's mostly for Cerakote because people want them to be awesome looking.
This is impressive.
Yeah, there's a lot packed into 20,000 square feet.
Yeah. Thank you for the tour, Eugene. That was awesome.
Absolutely, Gavin. It was my pleasure.
And if people want to know more about the Colorado School of Trades,
Just go to schooloftrades.edu.
awesome. And make sure that you're subscribed with notifications because I got a lot of really cool content coming up related to gunsmithing, related to the Colorado School of Trades, all of that. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. If you're interested in custom rifles like what we build here on the channel or gunsmithing services, you're going to want to go to rifles.ultimatereloader.com and get on the wait list. If you want to learn lucrative gunsmithing like what I show here on the channel, including building custom rifles and Cerakote plus a whole bunch more, you're going to want to check out the Colorado School of Trades, schooloftrades.edu. Thanks again for watching.